Yeah. Okay.
Did you make that?
Solid Hill TDS. J. Leo. Hitchhikers. Check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Soppy ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighting up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show. I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heat flow and sing it till the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the date before you let them go. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype, middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, hard as indie, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of characters, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in there. Doom hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Now my stay but conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic.
Yeah, what up, world? What's cracking? What's good? It's your boy Wildcard in the building, aka Modelo Mar. Cheers, y'all. Then the Modelo gets better and better every time. As y'all can tell, I'm about 30 minutes late broadcasting. I'm on CP time. Yeah, I know. It's my show. I do what I want. So bear with your boy. It's for good reason. Okay. Kind of. I watch a good show called The Mayans MC on FX, and they did a season premiere episode, and it was 2 episodes. So I got caught up. Shoot me. I don't care. It is what it is. Maybe my priorities is fucked up, but I like the show, and it was good. But good thing I did, because we got some more news that has hit the wire, and kind of the advantage of being late night. Being a late night owl. Was good. Man Down Podcast. Shout out to y'all. Mel, Zoe, Corey, Jay, Kaz, Slim, Sincere, Peaches, the whole Man Down Podcast Network, man. What's up? Salute. Love what y'all doing. Let's get all the house clean out the way, because I got something important I need to get to. So going over to the website, www.I.O.W.19.com. That's where you can find all the information of anything I.O.W. network related. Go over there. You can also go start copping the merch, yo. We got the hoodies. Yeah, I'm popping. I'm flexing right now because we got merch. Anyway, all right. All that is out the way. Now, here's the benefit of me going on late night, dealing with sports. So literally, this happened over the last 30, 40 minutes. I got to pull it up. I should have screen shared it, but Houston Texans signed who did they get? Oh fuck. They got what's that motherfucking name? Tyrod Taylor. Yeah. So they got him, but the only reason why I'm bringing that up is because we all trying to figure out what's going to happen with Deshaun Watson, what's going on with all of that. And the craziest thing came across my feed. Craziest thing. So it looks like right now, Deshaun Watson is getting sued for apparently sexual assault from a masseuse down in Houston. Now, like literally, I'm watching the Mayans, which was kind of the reason why I was late, but it kind of worked out because this hit my phone. It's saying that Deshaun Watson is being sued for sexual assault. I have a hard time believing this. And before y'all go on and say, well, you know, I'm not playing God, I'm not playing, you know, judge, jury, execution, and none of that. That ain't me. What I'm saying is that the allegations is coming down, and it's a civil suit. No, there's no charges, there's no evidence, just a suit. Just literally like a lawsuit saying that a masseuse is claiming that Deshaun Watson sexually assaulted her. I don't like to play, you know, victim shaming or none of that. That's not what I do, you know, because there are times that you know, men get out of control. Y'all see me on my episode talk about men getting out of control, being just too much, doing too much. But literally, I have a hard time believing this. And the reason why I have a hard time believing this is, you know, I follow Deshaun Watson on Instagram. But I have, you know, I've seen some of the women that he with, or the lady that he's currently with. She bad. I don't see him messing that up. And I also don't see him messing up the opportunity to be literally one of the NFL stars, one of the faces of the NFL. I don't see him messing it up for something, you know, so silly as a sexual assault. The lawsuit comes from Tony Busby, who is an attorney down in Houston. I'll say this. Attorney Tony Busby disclosed on social media Tuesday night, Watson responding to the lawsuit claims, strongly denying allegations. You know, just what I've been seeing from the information I've been gathering, you know, it's worth noting that the lawyer representing the plaintiff, they haven't released her name, that Bob McNair, the former owner of the Texans who was alive, was the neighbor to this attorney, Tony Busby. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not trying to, you know, y'all can make your own speculations or whatnot. I'm just, you know, giving y'all the notes of what I'm seeing on the internet. Like literally, y'all, like this shit literally has been hitting the fan the last 30-40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I just have a hard time believing it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's crazy. I was watching a lady online. It's a personal trainer talking about a one-night stand she had with him and getting ghosted right after. Wow. You might have to drop that little link right there in the comments for me, man. I need to peep that out. Look, you know, I wasn't there. You know, I'm not speculating. All I know is anytime that there's a lawsuit that's you know, saying certain allegations, you know, there's no backing up of actual criminal charges being filed. This looks like a money grab. It looks like a money grab. And, no disres, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. All I'm saying, that's my perception. Wildcard Mar, Modelo Mar, that's my perception of the situation. This looks like a money grab. Damn, y'all. I really don't know what's really gonna come of this with Deshaun Watson. But I was online. That this tripping me out right here. I was watching a lady online, personal trainer talk. Look, it's crazy because he's going through all this whole contract talks, not contract. He's already got the contract extension. It didn't make sense for him to sign it if he wanted to get out. But anyway, that's not here or there. The Texans are at where they at with Deshaun. He wants to leave. He wants to go. They want to keep him. They're making all kind of transactional moves. They're trading players left and right. You know what I'm saying? They just brought in Tyrod Taylor. And I'm not saying he's going to battle for the starting position, but we don't know what's going to make of this little situation right here with Deshaun Watson. It's nuts, y'all. Say what you want about being me being on Colored People Time, being late. Maybe it looks like it's a good thing I was about 30 minutes late because I needed to get my information on this shit because this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You talking about literally one of the faces of the NFL being alleged of sexual assault. That's big news. It sucks because because of the public perception and the public pretty much being judge, jury, executioner. Public perception can fuck up somebody's career, and I would hate for this to be a footnote in Deshaun Watson's career. The kid's 25. He's young, talented, black, and he has literally like the future ahead of him. I'm hoping that these allegations is straight bullshit. I'm hoping that they're false. Look, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not. I'm really not. But I gave y'all the note that the attorney Tony Busby used to be neighbors with once owner of the Houston Texans, Bob McNair. So I'm pretty sure he knows the whole McNair family who owns the Houston Texans. I'm just taking bits and pieces here and I'm trying to connect some dots. That's all I'm doing. It looks like it's a way to kill his trade value. I'm just saying. So, and reason why I say this, I'm proposing this to our audience out here. If you get a player who just recently is being accused of sexual assault, how much is his value? How much is his value? Regardless, position, name, whatever. You got Deshaun Watson once out of Houston. They not budging. So, and like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but what if the McNair family and the Texans are somehow they caught wind of some situation like this and bring in family friend Tony Busby, who's the attorney that's a part of this suit. Kill the flame or kill any momentum of his trade value. What team is going to want to trade for a person that is currently dealing with a sexual assault allegation? Name it. Name one team that's going to make this trade now until all of this gets situated, cleared up, fixed up. Don't know the length of how long it's going to take. Don't know the severity. Don't know the truth. Don't know the facts. You just know that all that's been released is a lawsuit filed against Deshaun Watson for sexual assault. I saw the quote from Tony Busby and I lost it on my phone. I'm gonna try to look it up and find it. I'm gonna try to find it. Y'all just bear with me now, because like I said, all this literally just came down, and I was distracted. And I'm watching the Mayans on FX, but so just rock with your boy. Okay, so I can't find Tony Busby's quote, but I will bring up Deshaun Watson's quote. So this is from Mike Florio from NBC Sports. So a sexual assault lawsuit has been filed against the Texans quarterback. Attorney Tony Busby disclosed the litigation on Tuesday night. Busby tells Fox 26 that Watson was receiving a massage from a female and Watson went too far. Okay. In a Tuesday night social media message, Watson addressed the situation. As a result of social media posts by a publicity-seeking plaintiff's lawyer, I recently became aware of a lawsuit that has apparently been filed against me. Watson writes, I have not yet seen the complaint, but I know this. I have never treated any woman with anything other than the utmost respect. The plaintiff's lawyer claims that the plaintiff's lawyer claims that this isn't about money, but before filing suit, he made a baseless 6-figure settlement demand, which I quickly rejected. Unlike him, this isn't about money for me. It's about clearing my name, and I look forward to doing that. Fight on, Deshaun. Fight, my brother. Fight this shit. I'm with you. But, man, public opinion is a motherfucker, man. Public opinion is literally, how should I say it? It is pretty damning sometimes. Public opinion matters. I mean, look at Chris Doyle, dude that was alleged to be using racist remarks at University of Iowa, got hired with Urban Meyer with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Fitz Pollard Alliance caught wind of it. Other people caught wind of it. Gave that boy hell, and he was gone the next day. But hey, people's public opinions matter. And I hate to say it, man. I'm a little perturbed that Deshaun Watson is in this situation. It sucks. I hope that it's all bullshit. But like I said, it looks like a money grab to me. But I can sit here and say, Deshaun don't look like this type of guy. I don't see that. But I don't know Deshaun. I don't know Deshaun Watson. I don't know anybody that plays in the NFL. I don't know anybody that plays in Major League Baseball. I'm just having a hard time believing that Deshaun Watson, who literally has the world at his fingertips, would jeopardize that. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. I would hate to see Deshaun Watson in this situation like this. And then when you cap that with the Texans getting not Deshaun Watson, getting Tyrod Taylor. I don't know. Maybe they know something that isn't being released. Maybe they know something that hasn't been talked about in the public. Maybe they know something that hasn't been leaked yet. They must know something. Because ain't nobody checking for Tyrod Taylor. And for you to go get him and give him $4 or $5 million and sit on the bench. Ain't nobody checking for Tyrod Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Man, this shit's about to get crazy, y'all. This shit is about to get nuts. And when I say nuts, I mean like bonkers. Deshaun, man, I hope it ain't true, bro. I hope it ain't true. That's the last thing we need is another brother getting jammed up over some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing we need is another brother getting drugged through the media over some crazy shit. Come on now, Deshaun. Let's get past this, man. I don't even know. This is nuts, man. Let's hope that you can get through this media frenzy that you about to deal with. You about to have a hell of a lot of shit on your hands, big homie. Who knows what's gonna happen with that. But in other football news, the free agent frenzy is still going. Actually, it is now Wednesday, and the 17th. Everything is good to go now. Everything's all fine. It can be contractually legalized and finalized. It is now the actual beginning of the new NFL calendar year now. So all these free agent signings that you saw before midnight they were tentative, pretty much. They were in works, not 100% signed, sealed, and delivered. Now they are. They're official now. So all those trades that you saw with Matt Stafford going to the Rams, Carson Wentz going to the Colts, what's his name? Jared Goff going to the Lions, the picks. All those trades are now 100% finalized. Everything contract that's been talked about is finalized. And it's been a real crazy last couple of hours. Of course, with the retirement of Drew Brees on Monday. But one thing I really wanted to talk about, the Patriots, man. I touched on it yesterday. The Patriots over here spending money like they got an NFL stimulus check, boy. They spending money. So Bill Belichick is retooling, y'all. I actually thought that they were in the works to get Deshaun Watson, because they had almost $70 million under the cap. They had the cap room to go get it and make it happen. Not so sure about that situation. Now, if y'all just missed the first 20 minutes, dealing with Deshaun Watson, just y'all go ahead and go do your research real quick. Sexual assault lawsuit has been filed against Deshaun Watson. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with that situation, as well as, Patriots going to pursue Deshaun Watson anymore. Oh yeah. I'm looking at my phone. That shit's all over the place now. ESPN even got a hold of it now. It's crazy now. Yeah. The media storm has just begun for Deshaun. So, like I said, hey, you say you want to go clear your name, homeboy. Go do it. Anyway, back to Bill Belichick. Hey, he's retooling, y'all. He is retooling. I guess that Super Bowl win for Tom Brady must have pissed him off just enough for him to say, nah, fuck that, I ain't going out like that. He gets some more players today. He ended up picking up Hunter Henry, former Los Angeles Chargers. I like Hunter Henry, good blocker. I'm not going to say he's one of the elite tight ends in the game, but he is definitely, a solid tight end for sure. He's solid. As a Chiefs fan, I saw him 2 times a year for sure. And he's a solid tight end. Great on the blocking assignment. You know, he can do what Gronkowski did in New England and just tear up the middle, tear up, pretty much goes up and down the whole seams the whole game, do some blocking, and he could probably carve out a good name for himself. But I think Hunter Henry has already done a solid to his name in the NFL. You know, you add him with Jonnu Smith, who they just got from Tennessee, and I think he's about the same as Hunter Henry. Solid dude, solid tight end. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's going to be a real probably favorite for Cam Newton. And people got to look back at what Cam Newton did in Carolina and his success and the success that made his name in Carolina. He had success in Carolina because Cam had Greg Olsen, a tight end, was his favorite receiver. You can interchange whatever you want on the outside as wide receiver. You know, he had Steve Smith for a couple of years, Pro Bowler. He had, I'm not going to say Devin Funchess. He wasn't a Pro Bowler. Cam had Cameron Benjamin for maybe a couple of years that he had some help with that. But Calvin Benjamin got hurt, and then he got fat, and then he got slower. He was never fast. He was, you know, he had good football speed, but he got hurt, fat, and slower. And he's no longer in the league. So, you know, I'm not going to say that Cam Newton ever had elite wide receivers in Carolina, and neither does Patriots. But what I'm saying is that I think the only way to recreate Cam's success in New England is do what he did best in Carolina. Give him a average to above average defense, which they had in Carolina. They had a great defense. Give him a good tight end. Now he has two in New England. You know, Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, I think are legit tight ends. You know, like I said, I don't think they're the best of the best, elite of the elitists at tight ends, but they're damn good. Then you get a good running game, let Cam run the ball, every now and then take your deep shots. That's how Cam was successful in Carolina. That's how he was successful in Carolina, because of those elements. Solid defense, control the clock, give me a good tight end, let me take my deep shots every now and then. Great running game. That's what Bill Belichick runs off. Did anybody not pay attention in the mid-2000s what Belichick was doing? Remember the two tight end set? Huh? Did people just forget Aaron Hernandez, the killer, and the party boy, the frat boy, Gronkowski? What that duo was doing in New England? They was whipping motherfuckers' asses. They were literally a problem. You didn't necessarily have to go get a wide receiver, you know, or a top tier wide receiver, because you had enough and two tight ends. You had enough with a serviceable wide receiver. Give them a running game and some defense. And that's what Belichick was doing with that double tight end set with Aaron Hernandez and Gronkowski. He's recreating it all over again. He really is. You know, I'm not saying the Patriots are going to be back in, you know, franchise mode and winning 6 Super Bowls again and you know, every year being in the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that. I'm not. What I'm saying is these transactions in this offseason can give the Patriots a chance. It can give the Patriots some spark. It can actually give Cam Newton an actual shot at being a legit quarterback again. And as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the hugest Cam Newton fan. But these moves that the Patriots are doing plays into Cam's game perfectly. We know Cam's not a legit quarterback that's going to fling the ball all over the field and put up 400 yards and 5 TDs. That will never be a stat line. Never be his stat line. But what Cam can do is when a team is built like this, give him solid defense, give him some running game. Yeah, every now and then take your shots downfield, but give me the tight ends. Greg Olsen was Cam Newton's buddy, man, down here in Carolina. Greg Olsen and Cam Newton, that was the recipe on offense. You know, so you give Cam some help, and I hate to see it because I'm not a Belichick and I damn sure ain't a Cam fan. But you got to watch out for him next year. You have to. Just look at that division. The Jets, you know, they're gonna be at the bottom again. I don't think they'll be picking at top 5 again. You know, I think their defense is nice. You know. They had Corey Davis, got some wide receiver help. But I'm expecting the Jets, JETSSUCK. You know, I ain't expecting them to do anything great, fantastic. Dolphins, they were 10-6 last year. A heck of an improvement. They might have been ahead of schedule. You know, we'll see what happens with the Dolphins. You know, good thing for Tua, there's no more Fitzpatrick behind his shoulder, you know, behind him, just waiting to take his job again. So it's less distraction for Tua. Maybe he can focus more on being a more complete quarterback this year, being more willing to take the deep shots, be more accurate with his passes. We'll see with that. The Bills in the AFC Championship game, Bill, excuse me. I kind of like the Bills low-key signing Emmanuel Sanders. And the reason why I like that is because you got Stephon Diggs, legitimate wide receiver, legitimate number one. Oh, yeah. Then you got Cole Beasley, good slot, a faster Wes Welker. Josh Allen's going to run the ball. Josh Allen's going to throw the ball. They need to find a running game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills go get Damian Williams, who just was released by the Kansas City Chiefs. I hate to see that happen as a Chiefs fan, but that running back room is deep. It's deep, and that's kind of the chances you take when you opted out during the COVID. I'm pretty sure he was aware of that. It's business. It's business at the end of the day. But Bills need to find a running game and make a couple other transactional things happen to help compete. But if you really think that Bill Belichick was going to be okay with going 7-9 and missing the playoffs, you got another thing coming. That had to eat at that man's soul. It had to. Seeing the quarterback that you drafted for 20 years ago and spent that long of a time with goes out and wins a Super Bowl without you. Belichick may not cop to it, but in my eyes, you might Belichick might be a little bit, might be a little bit too, butthurt on that situation. Who knows? Regardless, Belichick looks like he's trying to claim the NFC East back. He looks like he's trying to do it. And you can, regardless of what their draft is, Belichick never really drafted very well. I mean, Dante Hightower worked out for him. Of course, Tom Brady, but it's not too many draft picks that the Patriots have had under Belichick, and panned out with it. It's not a lot. They got Trent Brown back from the Raiders, and let me touch on the Raiders real quick. 4 of their offensive line starters has either been traded or released. Like, what? I don't. Mike Mayock and John Gruden. What y'all doing? I mean, as a Chiefs fan, I'm okay with it because if y'all want to keep shuffling up your damn O line and have no continuity and don't know what the fuck y'all want to do, cool. We'll come fuck y'all up every year like we've been doing. But damn, 4 out of 5 starters gone. No continuity. Good luck with that, y'all. Good luck with that. Adding Nelson Aguilar doesn't make them a Super Bowl contender. I know that. But I'm just saying, they're at least trying to address, the Patriots are at least trying to address, situations that they need to fix. And here's one thing about the Patriots. They've never been a team built full of legit superstars. They for the most part, they always kind of been a team built on a lot of players that have been thrown out. Nobody cares to really keep trying to go get them. Players that kind of didn't get all to a good start in their career, and they get resurrected. But how I feel about the Patriots and all these transactions, it's not gonna mean nothing if they can't make it to the playoffs. AFC's loaded. AFC is loaded. Chiefs, Titans, Bills. Ravens. Who else was in the playoffs this year? Browns, Colts. Dolphins improved. I just think that AFC still has a lot in the way, a lot more roadblocks for the Patriots. But you gotta admit, y'all don't. I'll admit. I can admit. They look like they trying to get back to the top of the NFC East. You can't blame them. Man. This Deshaun Watson thing is going nuts. It's all over the place. It is going all over the place. Like it's taking off. So excuse my phone, y'all. I'm just scrolling through, looking at all the stuff that's going on, and that's probably might been the greatest thing that ever happened to me of being late. Like I said, excuse my tardiness. I was late tonight. Like I said, I was watching the Mayans on FX. That's it's one of my favorite shows. And all the Deshaun Watson news came flooding through my timeline. But there's a lot going on in the world of sports today. The Patriots look like they really trying to do it, y'all. They really look like they trying to get back to the top of the NFC East. But other NFL news, like I said again, the new league calendar year is in full effect. It's real. It's now legit. So all those contract signings and trades have now been officially true or legitimized because the actual starting of the new league year. But the Jaguars finally got into some spending habits. You know, they're one of the teams that got a good amount of cap space. They got your boy Shaquille Griffin from the Seahawks, signed him to a 3-year, $44.5 million deal. Who else they got? They got Marvin Jones, got a 1-year, $7 million deal. They brought back Carlos Hyde, Philip Dorsett. So they made a couple of moves. You know, I'm not expecting them to do anything, but you know, they made a couple of moves to try to help old Trevor Lawrence when he gets there, because he will be there. What else is going on in the world of NFL? Red Rocket. Hey, now this is one I want y'all to watch out for. You don't know how long it's going to take for that to get back. I'm assuming he'll be ready for the start of the season. But there's no more Andy Dalton, and you know, I'm not making too much of a big headline about it because Andy Dalton is not he's not one of those quarterbacks that you think is a game changer. I'm only bringing it up because, you know, there's no more Andy Dalton, and there's no more Andy Dalton in Dallas. So there's no more true backup for Dak Prescott anymore in Dallas. So let's hope that he stays. He's able to stay healthy. Because you know, we saw what happened when he went down. You know, that's a different team. What else is going on in the world of NFL? There's a couple other signings that I saw that I thought was Leonard Williams. He goes back to the New York Giants after getting tagged twice. They got John Ross, agreed to terms on a 1-year deal with $2.5 million. Here's my thing about John Ross: speed. Can't stay healthy. Just can't stay healthy. Can't, body fragile. You know, what he was doing at the University of Washington just haven't translated over. Huge bust in Cincinnati. So he gets to change his scenery. We'll see what happens with him. Chicago Bears, like I just said, getting Andy Dalton. Apparently the Chicago Bears did all that they could to go get Russell Wilson. And it looks like it fell through because now you are going to sit here and I guess just suck it up and go get Andy Dalton and add him to your quarterback room, which you got Mitchell Trubisky and Nick Foles already in there. So your quarterback room kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing popping in the Chicago Bears quarterback room right now. Ain't nothing popping in there. They ain't winning no Super Bowl with none of them cats in that room right now. You know, not an Andy Dalton, not a Mitch Trubisky, not a Nick Foles could do anything to help that quarterback position right now. It just ain't it. That ain't it, player. So Bears still need to go get a quarterback. You know, ain't no ifs, buts, nothing about that. Ain't nothing else you can really say. They got to still take care of that. Jamal Williams, former Green Bay Packer, is now a Detroit Lion. Kind of weird for him to, but looks like Green Bay won't bringing him back. So, got to get a job. So, that's what they rolling with. Other than that, not too much going on, and there's some other signings, of course. The Saints still are trying to, they keep trading away and getting rid of people because they were so high over the cap, but now they're trying to get all that shit straightened out. I mean, this is gonna be a wild few days, y'all. Wild few days. Of course, the other signings. I'm okay. Jacoby Brissett, former quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, goes down to Miami as a backup role. I'm actually happy for Jacoby Brissett. Indianapolis did you kind of, I'm not saying they did him dirty, but they really didn't give him the chance. They really didn't give him the shot to really take that franchise to the next level. Andrew Luck mysteriously surprised the world, retires, and you're left with Jacoby Brissett, and he did his best as he could to help steer this ship and stay, a key contributor to the starting quarterback job. And I just think the coach didn't do him no favors. They didn't add any legit threats on the wide receiving position. They didn't really. They really didn't add anything that's going to make his life easier. So, and then you bring in Phillip Rivers, and then you just brought in Carson Wentz. So yeah, good for you, Jacoby. If you're gonna be a backup, ain't a bad spot to be a backup in Miami. Go to Miami Beach, get it cracking out there. Get it cracking in Miami Beach. But what else is going on? Yeah, that's pretty much about it about the world in the NFL, man. It's about to be, like I said, it's about to be some crazy nut shit. Still need to figure out what's going on with Deshaun Watson. I don't. It's just getting crazier and crazier. By the minute, man. I'm looking through my phone, y'all. They is literally blowing up this whole Deshaun Watson sexual assault allegation. And I talked about it earlier, just in case you guys didn't catch that part. But we'll see what happens with Deshaun. Like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it's just the lawyer who filed the claim is a friend of the McNair family. I kind of find some kind of weird coincidence with that, I don't know. So, like I said, we'll see what happens with that. You guys can go ahead and check that out. It has now hit the ESPN scene. So, if it hits the ESPN scene, it's just taking off. All right. Yeah, this is nuts. Let's go on to some basketball, y'all. Some basketball. We playing basketball. I know. I ain't the greatest singer. I don't give a damn. It's 1:30 in the morning. I shouldn't even be on right now, but I was late. Excuse your boy for being on CP time. I was watching the show. Damn. As a Lakers fan, they was playing with Minnesota tonight. I'm not a big fan of that, Go ahead and just, they end up pulling it 137 to 121, but, I was kind of in and out of watching that game, and they were pretty much playing with the Timberwolves, kind of keeping them in the game, and then they finally handled their business. So I'm glad that they pulled out the win. I said it last night. I'll repeat again. I freaked out, fellow Lakers fans. I apologize for freaking out, with the whole AD, Anthony Davis getting hurt and worrying about if the Lakers were going to stay relevant. They still are. They only dropped from second place to third place in the West. And that's even after a 4-6 10-game stretch. So now 5-6 over the last 11 since AD got hurt. My But my only problem is with that Lakers over the last 11 games. You know, they really don't have impressive wins over anybody worth really talking about. You know, they beat Minnesota last night, Tuesday night. You know, they've already beaten them once. You know, beat Indiana Pacers. They beat Golden State. And that, I give them some credit there. I think Golden State's a decent team. You know, I don't think they trash. But they live and die by Steph Curry. So, you know, you shut him down, you pretty much win the game. Same with you know, their win over Portland. You shut Dame down, you beat Portland. You know, so I'm not looking too crazy. You know, like, woo, all great wins. But you know, they had a couple of bad losses. You know, you lose to Washington, and you lose to Sacramento. I'm not happy about that as a Lakers fan. What are you doing? What are you doing losing to teams that's battling for lottery draft picks? Like, what are we doing? Come on. I don't know. You know, but whether you like the man or not, whether you like LeBron James or not, you know, I'm a Lakers fan, yes, but I'm not big on LeBron. You know, weird. It's not weird to me. I just never really fucked with LeBron before he even got to the Lakers. But I'm only bringing up LeBron because this is huge. You know, LeBron James is joining Fenway Sports Group as a partner, giving him an ownership stake in its subsidiaries that include the Boston Red Sox, the Liverpool Football Club, Roush Fenway Racing, and the regional sports network NESN. So LeBron already owned 2% of Liverpool, the current English Premier League champion, and joining the Fenway Sports Group and expanding his investment. James and his business partner, Maverick Carter, will become the company's first black partners. Hey, that's huge, y'all. Hey, man. Hey, say what you want. I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm not. But that's huge. You know what I'm saying? We want to keep talking about with sports and social issues and being more inclusive with you know, people of more minorities being part of ownership. This is it. This is, I mean, I need y'all to really understand and grasp the severity on how serious this is right here. So, you know, he has a stake in the Boston Red Sox, which is probably one of the most popular Major League Baseball teams on the planet. You know, one also a recognizable team in the baseball world. You know, that's huge. That is huge. And then you get a stake in Liverpool. Do y'all understand how big soccer? We call it soccer, but they call it football over there. Do y'all know how big football is overseas in Europe? Do y'all know how big it is? It's their number one sport. It's their number one televised sports, grossing money-wise. Yo, these football franchises over there, like Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Milan. I mean, you can go on and on of any European football soccer club and how popular they are over there and how much money. Like, these franchises are worth billions of dollars. You know, joining the Fenway Sports Group. He's part of the Roush Fenway Racing. That's huge. You know, now he can maybe, you know, I'm not 100% whether, the Roush Fenway Racing Team has a team in NASCAR. I'm not 100%, don't quote me if anybody's out there listening and watching. If y'all know the answer to that, drop a comment, let me know if that's part of a NASCAR team or not. But, now Michael Jordan's not the only guy dealing in racing, only minority in racing. That's huge. And then you get some of the regional sports network, the NESN. This is a huge move by LeBron and Maverick Carter. This is huge. I mean, say what you want about LeBron, but he is stinking. He's always thinking forward. He's always thinking progression. He's always thinking something that's 10 moves ahead before he even gets there. It's a smart move. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat that. You can't beat a man that is thinking with progressive thinking. To me, it's dope. It's dope. It gives people hope that you can one day be anything you want to be. You want to be president? Go be president. You want to be an owner of a sports team? You can do it. And he's still playing. He's still playing. Not. I think it was like a month and a half ago that LeBron has reached the $1 billion mark. Say what you want about the guy. I never cared for him. He business savvy though. He's right. He is coming up with a blueprint on how to do it. So all you young cats out there that sit here and look at and glorify LeBron, pay attention. He's giving you the blueprint on how to stop being just a kid that grew up on welfare and take your talents and use them to open the doors for you to do whatever the fuck you want. Hey, I like I said, I don't care for LeBron, but I'm not a hater. I gotta applaud that. That shit right there is what I'm talking about of changing the game. Him and primetime Deion Sanders right now are probably two of the guys right now that I could say are changing the game for minorities. Hey, I mean, you can't beat that. That's good shit. So we actually gonna end it right there. Appreciate you guys hopping on with your boy. I was 30 minutes late watching some shows, watching Mayans on FX. So, I appreciate you guys still kicking it with your boy. As y'all know, it's that time of the night. Send y'all off with some more of my guy, Silent Hill. Always showing love to my guy, Silent Hill. Y'all go check him out on YouTube. But, hey, it's been real. God willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace and love. Go hug somebody. Go love somebody, girl. Y'all go be nice. Y'all go be cool to somebody. Go tell somebody you love them. Y'all go be good, world. Peace.
Silent Hill TDS. Hitchhikers. Let's go. Yo. Pick and roll with the bow, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blunt corrode, let it go. Greetings to the beast, about to take control, overload. Burn another shrub to keep my mind sedated, elevated, felt elated from withdrawal but never faded. Alcohol pumping out my system in need of patience. Point blatant, do it in reverse until the points taken. Put it in work to muscle jerk, and my joints aching. Numbers don't lie, but I think these niggas point shaping. I am on another high. You can only taste the fragrance floating on the stroke. Bodies below, twisted, agitated. Hear me another grin, watch me break down and light this bitch. Explosive tendencies, watch me spark and ignite this shit. Put the game in a chokehold with a tight grip. Niggas inciting shit, most people they bite their lips. Cold hearted bastard, give a hot bitch an icy kiss. take a buzz to another level and heighten it. My karma is Dalai Lama, the smoke for enlightenment. Nigga drag me to hell with all the hounds and Leviathan things. Reach for a pack of gods, cause I'm about to smoke a quick pussy poppin' and percolate. I just want the smoke circulate. Losers will spectate and the haters will speculate. But I'm too busy taking all this vapor straight to the face. Damn. Shit.
Man, shit, nigga. Hey, man, you got a light?
Fuck that, I'm shit. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoking low. Let my soul sink into the flow. Feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blood come roll. Let it go, feel this to the beat, about to take control. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoking low. Let my soul sink into the flow. Feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blood come roll. Let it go, feel this to the beat, about to take control.